All right, I'm going to make a quick video about how I read the first book of Kings and the second book of Kings, and maybe this will help you as well. What I like to do is I drew up all the names of the kings, both from the southern tribes, which are the tribe of Judah, tribe of Benjamin, and also the Levites. And then you got the 10 northern tribes of Israel, because after King Solomon they were split into two. So these are all the kings of Judah, these are all the kings of Israel. And what I do is, as I'm reading the book of Kings, I will actually note where I am with relation to all these kings here. So if I'm reading Jehoshaphat, say for example, and I come across Ahaziah, it's early in the morning, I will make note of that. That way it just helps me to know when you're bouncing back and forth between the nation of Israel and the nation of Judah. So, and then also what I'll do is I'll draw little maps every once in a while just to get a little bit of a bearing where people are and all this kind of stuff. A lot of action takes place in Bethel. So for example, here King Jeroboam actually created a golden calf here, then also a golden calf in Dan, which is kind of interesting. It's almost like a fictitious border right here dividing the northern tribes of Israel and the southern tribes of Israel. Again, in reference to Judah and then the 10 northern tribes. So then over here you have Edom, Moab, and Ammon. And then what else? I also have this as well. So when you're coming across towns, it's always nice to kind of get a reference in your mind as to where these places are. So that's why I drew all this stuff out. There's Bethel, there's Jericho, Adam, Capernaum, Lower Galilee, Upper Galilee, and there's the tribe of Dan, Sea of Galilee, which is right here, and then the Dead Sea, Tamar, and then you got Beersheba, Hebron, all that kind of stuff. So what's interesting to note too is you got to read the Bible in terms of elevation. So whenever they say let's go up to Jerusalem, they're talking about going up in height towards Jerusalem. Whenever they say let's go down to like Bethel or let's go down to Galilee, they're talking about elevation, going down. So you'll see that lots in the Bible. In Canada, North America, we tend to view things in perspective from north, south, east, west. So, you know, I live in Alberta, and, you know, we always say people are living in, you know, if they're living in Edmonton, it's like, let's go north. But in the Bible, it's usually let's go up or down, if that makes sense. So anyways, just a little note there. So that is it for this video. I hope that helps you get through the book of Kings. I know there's lots of stuff, lots of action going on. Oh, and another thing as well is I also keep track of the prophets. So these are the major prophets: Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, and then you got the minor prophets all the way down to Zechariah and Malachi. I also tied it in with Haggai, and Zechariah ties in with the book of Ezra. Micah ties in with Isaiah. Jeremiah ties in with Nahum, Habakkuk, and Zephaniah. And then I just have my little notes. So that way when I'm reading through the book of Kings and I come across someone like Elijah's not here, but when I come across Ezekiel or Jeremiah, which is kind of interesting, it just gives you an idea of where you are in relation to the kings, because that's always important to know as well, as which king is in reference to which prophet and all this kind of stuff, and also where we are within the captivity. Like the tribes of Judah actually get sent off to Babylon, and the 10 northern tribes actually get carried off to Assyria. So that's important to note as well. Lots of stuff going on in Kings. So hopefully that helps out. Hopefully I didn't confuse things more, but I find it easier to navigate just by laying out all the kings. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.